Good morning, Southern California, AM 1220, KHTS. This is Joe's Fred Arnold on the Valley Industry Association Business Spotlight. I'm joined by Steve Rice. Steve Rice, we met at a function we had at American Family Funding. Yes. I think for Chamber, or was it Valley Industry?
Yeah, it was for the Chamber.
Okay. Steve is with Lawn Kings Incorporated.
Yes.
I love Lawn Kings. The reason why I love your product and service is because we're in a drought. We're still in somewhat of a drought. And boy, the product you provide really helps us with that, with our drought.
Yes,
Talk about Lawn Kings.
Yeah. Well, first off, I've been a landscaper now for over 19 years. Really happy about doing that. So not just doing artificial grass. So being able to incorporate drought-tolerant landscaping along with installing artificial grass. Out here recently, here in Castaic, there's going to be over 20,000 new homes being put in. A lot of people are worried about water conservation, all these new homes coming in backyards. Knowing that we could help out with water, saving water here, just the area here is just being overpopulated, not just here, but everywhere. And I'm really proud and happy to be able to help out with that.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And so let's talk about your product itself. Here it is. It was a synthetic grass that looks very much like real grass, right? And it goes in. The thing I love about it is we have two dogs, and the dogs will do their business on the grass, but it's porous. So their business can go right through. You can wash it, and boom, it's gone, right?
Exactly. So that's actually part of what the rebate program is out here right now, is that this is a permeable surface. So water will drain through here at 55 gallons per square yard an hour. That's great. It's actually probably better than a live lawn. Actual soil is like a sponge. It expands. It says, hey, I'm full. Knowing that we had to put 3 inches of gravel underneath the artificial grass here, it's able to even gather more and flow better through. So areas that have drainage problems, it's really good for. Some people have a slope towards their house, knowing that you can actually keep the water away a little bit better with a French drain system pretty much underneath artificial grass. Even for that, yeah, it's fantastic.
So the great thing about this with animals or pets, you can just rinse it right off. It cleans right off. Every once in a while you can rinse all the grass so you don't have the smell that typically you get with dogs, and you don't have dead grass.
Great question. Yeah, actually with the application, folks that have pets, we use something called a zeofill. Zeofill actually goes underneath the artificial grass, but on top of the gravel, also on top of the grass. The zeofill holds 165-pound dog's ammonia smell from the urine for up to 3 weeks. So once every 3 weeks, you could use an eco-friendly cleaner like a Simple Green or Odoban, and it will freshen up the whole turf. It goes down through the crushed rock. You don't have to worry about smell at all. The product we use is all polypropylene. It's all tested. No heavy metals, no lead in it at all. So clean surface area.
Yeah, the dogs chew on it. Let's talk about heat.
Sure.
One of the concerns is, okay, well, my dog burned his feet on it compared to typical grass.
Well, it is warmer than real grass, but I must say, the new installation of artificial grass is completely different than the old installations. They used to use a black crumb rubber as infill instead of the zeofill and Durafill. So along with the zeofill now, we put a pound per square foot also on top of the grass. It's quartz, so it's a natural stone. It is infused with something called microban. The microban resists the growth of bacteria, mold, and mildew. It also separates the grass blades from each other so it doesn't transfer the heat like the old crumb rubber used to. So the crumb rubber being black, being rubber, being messy, it was just even that much hotter. So the quartz does not hold the heat anymore. So it's cooler than the old artificial grass.
Let's talk about the cost effectiveness of it. It's a little more expensive, but then you save on gardening and you save on water.
Yes, absolutely. Actually, this is pretty neat. With me still holding the license in the state of California here, as being a landscaper, I get all the notifications from all the sod farms, knowing that we're still in a drought. Actually, all the sods being sold to us now more expensive, meaning live grass, real grass. So a typical installation with rototailing, putting in sprinklers, it comes out to about $4.50 to $5 a square foot for a real lawn. For something like this, you could start out somewhere at the $6.50 range, but knowing the fact that it'll have a 20-year life expectancy, after just about 2 years, you would have made your money back on your investment. So if it's something you're going to be in your home for, 3, 5, 20, 30 years, it's going to pay itself off really shortly.
How do you connect the seams so it becomes seamless?
Good question. Well, we have our own technique here. Basically, we use sod staples. So they're 6-inch long staples, metal. So we're not just stitching together both pieces next to each other, but we're also adhering it to the earth. So that way, anything at all, it's not just stuck together, it's also stuck to the ground. We use 6-inch nails every 5 inches apart around the edge and every 2 foot on center to hold it down, and along with all the infill I was telling you. So you're going to have several hundred or 1,000 pounds of infill on the top.
Tell me some of the funnest installations you've had. Or
Well,
unusual, different.
Yeah, we've had a lot. That's shoot, so many real neat ones. Putting me on the spot here. We've done a lot of different celebrity homes. I must say that there's one, I won't mention the name here, but the grass being functional and practical, you can also put it over concrete. So knowing that this particular celebrity, he had a concrete backyard pretty much, he has a 2-year-old toddler, knowing that just the whole surface area now is much softer for the child to play on, to run on. So also with safety. We do a lot of different pet kennels. Those are always fun to do as well. Just seeing an area that was once dirt or dust, it's just much cleaner. The dogs love it. Never had any problems with the dogs pulling it up or any issues.
Yeah, with what's going on with the drought and what's going on with the ease of this is a great product.
Yeah, absolutely. More than excited, not just to be a landscaper, but doing something that's new and innovative, and it's part of the future. I think it's here to stay for sure, and the cleanliness it offers is really second to none.
Thanks for coming in. Thanks for the hat.
Yeah, my
Lawn
pleasure.
Kings,
My
love it,
pleasure.
love it, love it. And those who want to reach out to you, how do they get you?
Yeah, they could check us out on the web at www.lawnkingsinc.com, or we have a new office now here in Santa Clarita at 29021 Avenue Sherman, Unit 107. Please come in. We'll give you some samples, show you some photos. We could give you addresses, drive past, and see some other installations. Yeah.
Very good. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Rice, Lawn Kings Incorporated. If you want to get your greenback with your lawns, especially if you have these animals, these dogs, certainly go see Steve at Lawn Kings. Well, I hope you enjoyed this edition of the Valley Industry Association. If you'd like to watch us online, go to hometownstation.com or fredarnold.com. If you'd like to email me to be a guest on the show, email me fred@fredarnold.com. Till we speak again, make it a great day. Bye-bye, everybody.